Are you interested in hanging a TV on a stone wall? Well, that's great because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly that. Hey folks, Kevin here with Kev's Castle and remodelupgrade.com. I want to start off by telling you that this channel is dedicated to helping you turn your home into your own private sanctuary. I also am really curious about what stage of the home remodel process you're in, or if you're just trying to upgrade, make some little upgrades and tweaks in your house. If so, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you get value out of it, and hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this. I appreciate it a lot because it helps the algorithm kick these videos out to other people to be able to find them just as easy as you did. Now let's get started.
The tools I'll be using consist of a cordless drill. These are felt pads that I'll be putting on the base of the TV mount to help protect the stone wall. I have a mason drill bit that is the right diameter for these lead anchors. I have 4 lead anchors, a pencil, 4 lag screws that are a proper length, which I'll talk about later, a level, and a tape measure. I have a ladder to make sure that I can get up to the right height for this work, and I am going to be using safety goggles when I begin drilling. I had just measured and marked for the center of the wall so I can make sure that the TV is centered properly, and I am also trying to figure out the placement of the height of the TV, which is a little trickier because this wall has 2 outlets built in, and that means that I want them hidden by the TV, but I also want the base of the TV mount to be above the outlets so that they're not hindered by the placement. The center mark on the wall will help me know where to place the center of the mounting bracket, and the height of the bottom of the mounting bracket will help me know exactly where to put the holes. Another factor I have to consider is having the holes that are on the mounting bracket line up with mason in between the stone. You do not want to drill into the stone. You want all of your anchors to be anchored in the mason between the stone. As I'm holding the mounting bracket in place, I'm using the level to make sure that it is perfectly level so that I can mark the holes, and this will help me know that the TV will be leveled once everything is mounted and finished. I'd like to take this moment to ask you to follow me over on Locals. It's a social media account that I will be posting extra bonus content for you to enjoy. And if you want to see where that's at, the link is in the description. I would like the 4 holes for the anchors to be spread out enough to distribute the weight of the TV. I am also making sure that the height of the bracket is going to allow for the TV to cover the 2 outlets on the wall. The issue I'm having is this large rock to the left side of the bracket. That's not giving me any places to drill holes, so I have to put the 4 anchors in the center and to the right. You want to double and triple check the hole placement because you only get one chance to drill it. The most important thing is the height of the holes are consistent. That way it all lines up and is level at the end. Don't remove too much of the grout because then the anchors will not be able to sit tight in the holes. And in any of the anchors that have a hard time going in, you can use a rubber mallet or some kind of hammer to tap them in. But as you can see, these are going in pretty smooth. I'm lining up the center mark on the mounting bracket with the mark that I have on the wall of the center of the wall. And then I'm putting lag screws in the anchors to just get them started with the drill so that they hold in place. I have a socket attachment for my drill, but if you don't have this, you can use a hand socket set, which I highly recommend for every homeowner to have. but also you can use a crescent wrench or an open-ended box wrench to do the same thing. Take turns installing each lag screw one at a time. You want to drill each one in and then move on to the next one and rotate through all of them this way to make sure they're all going in straight. If they're not going in straight, take the time to back it out and put it in correctly. This is an important part to make sure that everything is level and that the TV will sit correctly once it's all installed. You also want to make sure it's sturdy. At this point, it's good to ask a friend or family member to help lift the TV into place because it could be difficult to get the TV onto the bracket itself because it is kind of awkward and it's tricky to get it up there. Unfortunately, I cannot find the footage of when I put the mounting bracket on the back of the TV, but there are 4 screws that go into the holes in the back of the TV. Every TV should have them. And you just make sure that it's facing up and the 4 screws are in, and once the bracket is on the wall and attached, there is a set screw that will tighten down. You can see me turning the screwdriver here. What that does is it locks it into place so that the TV cannot be lifted off without unscrewing that screw. There are also 2 mounting screws on the back of the mounting bracket that helps adjust the level of the TV. If you need to hold a level at the bottom of the television or the top to make sure it is level and then make those adjustments. Again, unfortunately, I do not have footage of me adjusting this. The adjustments for every TV's mounting bracket is a little bit different. You will want to take a look at the instructions to make sure that you are doing it correctly, but they should have adjustment screws of some sort that you can turn to make sure that the level of the television can move in the proper direction. If you can't find the instructions, you may be able to find them on the website for the mounting bracket. They should have some form of instructions for you to follow online for you to be able to make these adjustments properly. Now's the part of the process to install the speaker and plug the TV in to make sure everything turns on and is correct. So just go about that the way you normally would and it'll be fine. I'm trying to run the cords now to keep them out of sight as much as possible. And to do this, I'm wrapping them in the mounting bracket. This can only work if the mounting bracket does not pull out and adjust and pitch in different directions very much, or if you want to keep it positioned in a certain manner. But the best you can, just try to wrap the plug and things around or zip tie them to the mounting bracket in a way that it will still allow the movement of the arms when you're trying to adjust it or the pitch of the TV. You don't want the cords to get caught in there in the wrong way. Now it's time for the moment of truth. I'm making sure that everything is working properly and I can scroll through and make sure that the TV works the way it's supposed to. I want to do this now to make sure that if there's anything that I need to adjust or any of the cords that need to be changed or moved in certain ways to hide it better, now's the time. I'm now checking in with the homeowner to make sure that she likes the job I did and that the TV is mounted correctly and in level before I put all my tools away and finish up with the project.